Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you're all doing well. I'm here with your energy check-in. We're going to be looking at divine masculine and feminine's energies today. We're going to look at what is the most significant overall energy for divine masculine and feminine, and then we'll break it down into head, heart, and environment, and we'll close the reading with some guidance for both masculine and feminine, okay? This is a reminder to please, if you are going to book a session with me, go to the website queenoflight1111.com. That's the only way to book a service with me. And when you book responsibly. Please read the service descriptions, and then once you book, I will be in touch within 24 hours with schedule and process, okay? And there are two specials that I have for the month of November, and it is the Twin Flame readings, which are the 30 and 45-minute readings. It's clearly stated in the description which ones are the November special. So I'm so excited to work with each and every one of you as you are guided. So please book through my website. The other thing I want to mention is if these readings help you, if you are finding guidance and help and some peace and some validation for your journey, I ask that you click on the thanks button that's listed, underneath the screen. You'll have the like, dislike, and there's a thanks button. And with that button, when you click thanks, you're able to share an energy exchange, and it helps me continue to do these free readings for all of you on YouTube. Let's get started with the reading, okay? Bottom of the deck, for the most significant overall energy, we have the energy of the King of Wands, and we have the energy of Sacred Union. So what we're seeing is this King of Wands energy. It says motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, and don't be sensitive to criticism. The Sacred Union card has also come out today, and I don't know that I've gotten that card much since I purchased that deck. This is about partnership and romance. This is all about manifesting a destined connection, a romantic equal connection. And so when this card comes out, this is all about that alliance, a harmonious alliance, something that is divine coming together. So now let's see how this manifests with the bottom of the deck for divine masculine and feminine, okay? So divine feminine, let's start with her. Her bottom of the deck, we have this card of the King of Wands, and then we have the Sacred Union. So for her, she's in this energy of cleansing. She's in the energy of healing. She's in the energy of wanting to take, this leadership role, right? Cleanse herself of the things that she's gone through so that she can continue to be a leader on her journey. She's also in this energy cleansing and healing, not only her inner union, but her outer union, things that didn't work out, things that did work out. She's really in this energy of cleansing herself to start fresh, okay? The next card that clarifies this is the toil and labor. So she's working hard on this cleansing. She's working hard on her spiritual healing. She's working hard on her alignment so that she can be a leader on her journey and so that she can be cleansed and healed for a outer union, whether that manifests in masculine or not, but in any high vibrational connection, she's doing the work. Now, what's interesting is this last card, feminine air, showed up, and it shows up in the reverse, and it says cold-hearted snake, sharp, pessimistic, overly critical, rude, gossip, evil stepmother, scatterbrained, and unforgiving. This is what she's trying to cleanse herself of. If she's in this energy where she's really felt betrayed, or if she's felt, hurt, if she's felt that she was taken advantage of, she could have easily embodied some of these traits. So she's really taking ownership and leadership of herself and this union to clear herself of this energy so that she can drop into the heart space again. So now let's take a look at divine masculine's energy and how this energy manifests for him. So now for him, we have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is all about transitioning. The Six of Swords is all about moving on. The Six of Swords is all about moving to a place of peace. So there is this King of Wands energy where he wants to take leadership and just move on from turmoil, move on from defeat and conflict. And at this point in time, he may also be thinking that he may want to move on from any partnerships or union, okay? And it's taking him a lot of hard work because you know what? He has been cold-hearted. He has been sharp. Maybe he's been very pessimistic about relationships and connections, and that's what's impacted his connection with his divine feminine. And so he's in this energy of wanting to transition to being a leader, transition away from any partnerships at this time. And he's really trying to do the work on this cold-hearted, malicious kind of energy. And I don't know any other word to use than just kind of, malicious. It was just like, deceitful. I feel like deceitful comes out a lot. I'm just ready for a new word. So now let's see how this energy is manifesting specifically. That's the bottom of the deck. That's the theme. Now for feminine, in her overall energy towards masculine, she's in the energy of release. She's releasing. It says endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. So her overall energy towards masculine is she's got to release him. She's got to release this situation. She has to release this motivation and desire for a new beginning. And she really has to think about in the sanctuary of her home how serious things were, how people didn't play by the rules, how masculine didn't play by the rules, okay? How things, maybe she sacrificed herself. She's got to release this energy. She has to release the desire for a new beginning. She has to release this energy of hostility towards him. And she's got to find her middle ground. So her big, most significant overall energy towards masculine, she's got to release the new beginning and she has to release the hostility. The next card that we're getting for divine feminine, and this came out in the reverse, so it's a challenge for her. And look at this. What is this card? The River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. She's unable to let go of certain things. And what is she unable to let go of? This partnership. She's unable, and who? She, main female. She's unable to let go. She's unable to let go of certain feelings. She's unable to let go of certain thought patterns. She's unable to let go of maybe some hostility. She's in this energy where she wants to flow. She wants to release. She wants to transition. But there is this connection that when she is in her energy and she's thinking about this union, she may be suppressing her feelings. Maybe deep down inside, she's like, I really want to be with him. But her logical mind is saying, nope, things are hostile. He's a cheater, blah, blah, blah. He's a cold-hearted snake. And so that is telling me that her heart and her mind is not in alliance. It's not in alignment. And so she's suppressing. You have to live your truth. It's okay to love him. It's okay to want to be with him, but desire the manifestation of an aligned high vibrational match, okay? And if that is to be your divine masculine, then fine. But if it's not, be open to what the universe is going to bring you as far as alignment. See, because you're kind of in this energy of like ping-ponging. I want to release, I can't let go. I want to release, I can't let go. And so, you know that you need to release. You know that you need to release hostility. You know that you need to release and surrender the connection. But you know what? Are you being authentic with yourself? Are you truly releasing? Are you releasing because Queen of Light says you should release, but your heart's saying that you don't? Get in your own personal truth. Get in your own personal truth. What does your own intuition say? Okay, what does your own intuition say? Because this needs to come into alignment. You need to try to get into the energy of just flowing with the connection, letting go of attachments, letting go of outcomes. Okay, but be honest with yourself first. What about divine masculine, his most significant overall energy? Look at this, high priestess. Isn't this interesting that her high priestess card is in the reverse? So here we have the high priestess. Meditate, turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom that you receive. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my tea. So the high priestess, like he's going inward. He's really thinking about, the steps that he may want to take. He's not ready to take those steps yet, but he's going into his intuition. He's trying to balance things out during the separation so that he can break a cycle. Okay, so that he can go through and move forward towards his destiny. He has been going through karma. He's been going through a karmic cycle. These are all destined things. It was part of the plan to come into separation. It was part of the plan to come back together and reunite. It was part of the plan for him to experience other connections. So he's using his intuition to balance things out during the separation so he can manifest change. What about his next overall energy? Well, look at this. We have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. This is all about money again. It's like he stepped right back into the money game because we get the Devil card. He's got this attachment to money, to finances, to success, to material prosperity, and he knows that is false. He's using his intuition and he knows it is false. He knows it is deceptive. Perhaps he even started seeing other people and he was using his ego, right, to develop other connections. But remember, this is his overall energy towards his feminine. So his overall energy towards his feminine is that he has been very attached to toxicity, addicted to money, addicted to financial or material well-being, and that has created a block. It's a Chariot card in reverse. So he knows that his attachments to the 3D and toxicity and toxic cycles, very interesting. We have the cycle card here, right? It's like they're reflecting in their light and in their shadow. Their light and in their shadow. I'm really, really hearing Spirit tell me that right now. It's like, Queen of Light, look at the cards. The light here is she needs to release the hostility and the desire of a new beginning. Her shadow is she's unable to let go and she's suppressing her feelings. Okay? She's not in her truth. Same thing for masculine. The light is I'm using my intuition. I'm balancing my intuition to create change. The shadow is I've been stuck in restrictive cycles, stuck in attachment to money or physical things in the 3D, and that has been deceptive, and now I'm feeling the block. Do you see how their overall energy, they're balancing out the shadow and the light? Yay! Oh my God. Literally, it was like a light bulb went off. Spirit's like, there's more, there's more, there's more. And there you go. Shadow and the light. Now let's break this down, okay? Head, heart, and environment. So bottom of the deck, we're going to start with Divine Feminine. Bottom of the deck for her, actually I've picked up Divine Masculine. I always like to start with Divine Feminine. So I'm going to put you back Masculine. Okay, Divine Feminine. Her bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment. The first card that we have is financial constraints. This is that separation card, okay? It's about separation. She's separate from her divine partnership. This is the Lovers, right? We already have the Lovers in her overall energy, but she's really trying to be detached. Queen of Swords again. She's in this energy of really trying to put barriers up, being very logical about this Ace of Wands type of energy. We just got that energy. In her head, heart, and environment, she's trying to deal with the light. She's trying to get rid of the shadow. So in her overall energy, there is this separation from this divine partnership that she is really trying to be very wise about, very logical about how she wants to get things going. And part of this, exercise for her is that she knows that she needs to release the hostility and she needs to release the desire for an outcome of a new beginning. Okay, so now let us go to Divine Masculine's bottom of the deck. Divine Masculine's bottom of the deck, he's got a lot of insight and psychic and intuition cards. Here's another card. He starts off with the High Priestess. Now we have Archangel Metatron. This is all about personal clarity. It is all about vision. It's clarified by the third eye chakra. Another confirmation that he's using his intuition to decide how he wants to bring in balance and change, because he does realize that he has not been in his authenticity. He has been in his addictions. He has been in his ego, and now he's working on his light. Do you see how feminine's working on her light? right? In the separation, she's trying to be very thoughtful about releasing hostilities and a new beginning, right? That was this card. It confirmed by the bottom of the deck here. Same thing with masculine, high priestess. And now we have this, using his personal clarity of vision, his wisdom to bring in balance and to bring in change. Okay. I love this. My gosh. Now, you guys all know, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know that I do not start channeling until I turn on that camera. So I'm like literally getting the messages just as you're getting them. Okay. Headspace for divine feminine when she's thinking about her masculine, Jordan spirit. There's a lot of energy for divine feminine around her spirituality right now, around new beginnings, around spiritual new beginnings. And she's going beyond the veil. This is the Seven of Swords. She wants to see the truth. She wants to know the truth. She's in this energy of like, if this was nothing, if this is nothing, then that's fine. I'm going to move on. Okay. If she's also in this energy, if this is something, then give me a download. She is in this energy of working with her intuition, working with spirit to see behind the veil. And that is where she's getting her power as divine feminine. She is seeing the truth. This is why we have Queen of Swords all over the place for her. She wants clarity. She wants to see the truth. She wants to look beyond the veil. So this is her headspace, remember, right? So this is the headspace. So in the headspace, it's this energy of I'm using my logic, but I'm also using my intuition. So this Queen of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck here and at the bottom of the deck here in the overall energy is this energy of her using her logic and her wisdom and her intuition to see behind the veil. She's wanting to see the truth, like show me what the truth is, or she's allowing herself to see the truth. Okay, she's in this energy of allowing herself to see the truth of who she is, who and what she wants, and who masculine really is. She's like done with the rose-colored glasses. Now, what about the headspace for divine masculine? Look at this. You can't make this up. This is the energy of this is the energy of intuition again. Look at how many intuition cards he has. When this card comes out, this is all about that crown chakra. Remember, we got the crown chakra at the bottom of the deck. So Archangel Uriel, he's working with Archangel Uriel to continue to connect to his spirit guides and his angels, to connect to his intuition, because he's really suffering in silence. He has a lot of anxiety. He's in this energy when he's feeling like there's illusions, that there was deception. Now he's seeing through his lies. Now he's seeing what he's done. Now he's seeing how attached he was to his ego. So when he thinks about his feminine, he uses his intuition. He opens up his higher consciousness and knowledge, and it gives him a lot of stress about how he's deceived himself. And now he's got this enhanced vision, and he is seeing through his own lies. Oh my God, my head is just like, it's like my third eye is throbbing off of this reading right now. Now, heart space for divine feminine. Heart space, door to romance. So she's in this energy where she's like, okay, I'm going to open the door to romance, but I am observing. I'm not taking any action. I'm going to observe myself. I'm going to observe masculine. I'm going to observe. I'm going to observe if this is change, if there is change before I move forward with anyone or anything. And that means change in her and change outside of her. So she's like, I'm going to open my heart. That's what Spirit's telling me. I've got to open my heart. I've got to release hostility. I have to be honest with myself about what I desire in partnerships. I'm going to see through the veil. So fine, I'm going to open my heart, but I'm going to observe if there is change before I move forward with masculine or anyone else for that matter. What about divine masculine's heart space? Well, he's got the door to value. So he's in this energy of, okay, I know it's about love. I know I was addicted to this, ego of like my job, my money, blah, 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 right? He's like, okay, door to value. I have a lot of mental conflict. Remember, he's still balancing things out. He's still balancing things out. He's still trying to balance out the value of love with the value of what society has taught him what value is. And he has a lot of mental conflict around what that value is and what it means to him. And he has a lot of mental conflict because he's very, very defeated by his own mind. And so he's really doing the work. He's putting in the work to clean up his side of the street in his heart space about what value really is. Because he understands value to be love, but he still needs to align that with his heart. Environment for divine feminine as related to masculine. Look at her heart space, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for showing up to heal our feminine's hearts so that she can be both in her wisdom and drop into her heart space. She's in this energy of coming into more mastery. She's manifesting a big, bright, open, loving heart. And this crumbling energy, this upheaval, and this sadness, she is releasing it. And look at what we started with for divine feminine, release. She's a quick learner, our divine feminine. She is, you just got to give her that feedback and she's like, boom, I get it. I got it. I'm on it, right? That's what she's doing. I got it. I'm on it. Thank you for the message. And so here she is. She's like, okay, Spirit, you told me I need to be honest with myself. I've got to see behind the veil. I have to see who I truly am, who masculine truly is. I need to observe to make sure there's change before in me and in him if I move forward. And I'm releasing hostility. I'm releasing expectation. I am releasing the desire to have masculine come back. And I'm standing in my own personal truth, my own personal power, and I'm releasing anything that has a hold over me. Divine masculine's environment, caring connections. This is like the Lover's card. Well, he knows his caring connection is in divine feminine, the Empress. And he is working on coming into his heart space to have his dreams come true. So he's very much working on the heart space as well. Okay. And his energy here, he's very much in the energy of wanting to bring in a metamorphosis. He's wanting to bring in change. He wants to evolve himself. So he's really focused on using his intuition to bring in that change. And while he's going through that change, he's seeing just how addicted and how ingrained he was on things that didn't matter. And as he realizes all of this shadow, it brings him a lot of stress. It's kind of like that energy that I'm getting is like, oh my God, what did I do? Oh my God, what did I do? Right? That's really what I'm feeling. And this hits him in the heart space, which gives him mental conflict and defeat because he puts so much on value of things and money and titles and not as much on love. So he knows he's created a repetitive cycle that he needs to clean up, but he sees that his feminine is his wish. So now let's get to the bottom of the deck with advice. Advice, bottom of the deck, we have the Sacred Action card. Okay, remember, bottom of the deck that we had for the overall energies was the Sacred Union card, and now we have Sacred Action. So when this card comes out about Sacred Action, this is about saying it's a time for focus. It's a time to make a decision. If there's any hesitation, okay, and if your soul is longing for you to move forward in your path, like it's time, whether it's personal, professional, spiritual, it's really time to manifest what you desire. So both of them are doing this using their intuition, using their higher consciousness. They're trying to let go of doubts, they're trying to let go of fears, they're trying to let go of hostilities, they're trying to let go of the past. And they know that once they're able to release those energies, they will be able to move forward in sacred action. Divine Feminine's guidance for her journey with masculine, we have the card of Soul Radiance. This is a beautiful card. This card is the card that is the very last card in this deck, and this is Phoenix Rising. She is rising as Divine Feminine. I feel like this is one of kind of her final lessons before Sacred Union occurs. This is really all about the ultimate victory for Divine Feminine. Spirit is saying to her, the ultimate victory is at hand. This new beginning is arriving after a very long and difficult time. You're about to take that flight of the phoenix feminines, and you're going to rise above these ashes. You're going to rise above the hostility. You're going to rise above the pain. This card is saying that these difficult times are coming to an end, and freedom will arise. Real power will arise. But remember, that doesn't mean attachment to, oh, I'm going to rise and my masculine's going to come back. No, you are going to rise as the phoenix into you, into who you are, into your union of self. Divine masculine's guidance as related to his journey and divine feminine. It is the card of sacred breath and sound, life force and communication. Notice how they're both blue. Throat chakra energy here. This life, sacred breath and sound, this is about communication. This is about flowing through energies. This is about healing physically and personally. This is about him, like, remember, he's suffering in silence. He's got mental conflict. He's got like all these, the moon. He's got 9 of swords, 2 of swords, 5 of swords. He's really, really messed up, right? So he's trying to breathe, release the stress, heal. Maybe he's trying to work out. Maybe he's, getting massages or meditating or doing deep breathing exercises. He is really focused on his healing right now. Okay. But he's also in the energy of, as he heals, about honoring his self-expression, honoring his communication. And it's time. It's going to be time very soon for him to share his feelings and voice his requests to the universe, to his feminine, to others on his journey, so that he can free himself of any restrictions or thought patterns or behaviors or suppressed emotions that he may be experiencing. So it's very important for divine masculine to heal his mind, his heart, release, and come forward and communicate. Now, if this helped you, I hope that it did. Please don't hesitate to click the thanks button. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.